Open your kitchen cabinet and you will likely find them. Turmeric, cumin, cardamom. A few jars, used now and then, but in India, spices are not an afterthought. They are the heart of the kitchen, the soul of the food, and one of the most powerful forces in the history of the world. This is their story. India has been called the land of spices, and for good reason. The climate and geography of the subcontinent, its mountains, monsoons, and tropical coasts, make it one of the few places on Earth where an astonishing variety of spices grow in abundance. Black pepper, cardamom, turmeric, ginger, cumin, coriander, cloves, cinnamon, chili. For thousands of years, India has produced and traded more spices than anywhere else on the planet. To understand how much spices mattered, you have to understand this: for most of human history, they were worth more than gold. In ancient Rome, black pepper from India was so valuable it was used to pay rents and ransoms. It was called black gold. A handful of spices could change a family's fortune. And everyone in Europe wanted them, but only India and a few neighboring lands could supply them. This single fact, that the world's spices grew in the East, changed the course of history. The desire for Indian spices launched ships, drew maps, and built empires. When Christopher Columbus sailed west in 1492, he was not looking for a new world. He was looking for a faster route to the spices of India. He failed, and stumbled upon the Americas by accident. The entire age of exploration was driven, in large part, by the hunt for Indian spices. But to Indians, spices were never just a commodity to be sold. They were medicine. Long before modern science, the ancient Indian system of Ayurveda understood that the spices in the kitchen were also the pharmacy. Turmeric to heal and reduce inflammation. Ginger to calm the stomach. Cumin to aid digestion. Cloves to numb a toothache. Every spice had a purpose beyond flavor. Food and medicine were never separate, they were one and the same. And this is the key to understanding Indian cooking. In an Indian kitchen, spices are not thrown in at random. They are used with intention, balance, and deep knowledge passed down through generations. The goal is not simply heat, as many outsiders assume. The goal is layers. Warmth, sweetness, bitterness, earthiness, and brightness, all built one upon another into something complex and complete. There is even a technique at the very foundation of the cuisine. It is called tempering, or tadka. Whole spices are dropped into hot oil, where they sizzle and release their essential oils, transforming completely in a matter of seconds. That sound, that aroma, the crackle of cumin seeds hitting hot ghee, is the sound of an Indian kitchen coming to life. It is where a dish truly begins. Then there is the art of the spice blend. The word masala simply means a mixture of spices. And across India, there are countless masalas, each region, each household, each cook with their own. Garam masala, the warming blend of the north. Samba powder in the south. Panch Phoron, the 5-seed blend of the east. There is no single recipe. A blend can contain 5 spices or 20. The balance is personal. An edible signature. Perhaps the most surprising story belongs to the chili. Today, spicy Indian food is famous around the world. But the chili pepper is not originally Indian at all. It came from the Americas, brought to India by Portuguese traders only about 500 years ago. India embraced it so completely, and made it so central to its cooking, that the world now thinks of it as quintessentially Indian. A newcomer that became family. It is worth clearing up a common misunderstanding. To many people outside India, Indian food means one thing, spicy, as in hot. But spicy and flavorful are not the same. Much of Indian cooking is gentle, fragrant, even mild. A spice like cardamom is sweet and floral. Saffron is delicate and luxurious. The heat is just one note in a vast orchestra. Indian food is not about overwhelming the senses, it is about awakening them. Spices also live at the center of Indian life beyond the plate. Turmeric is sacred, smeared on the skin of brides before a wedding, used in prayers and blessings. Spices appear in rituals, in festivals, in medicine, in the small daily acts of care between people. To grind fresh spices for a meal is, in many homes, an act of love. The kitchen is where culture is quietly passed from one generation to the next.
And that knowledge is ancient. Archaeologists have found traces of turmeric and ginger in cooking vessels from the Indus Valley Civilization, over 4,000 years old. The same spices Indians cook with today were being used by their ancestors 4 millennia ago. When you eat Indian food, you are tasting one of the longest unbroken culinary traditions on earth. So the next time you smell cumin blooming in hot oil, or see the deep gold of turmeric, remember what you are holding. Something that was once worth more than gold. Something that redrew the map of the world. Something that is medicine, history, devotion, and memory, all at once. India did not just use spices. India taught the world to crave them. And in every kitchen where those spices still crackle in hot oil, that ancient story continues.